What's up, Rap City? It's Master P, and we've been chilling in the house all day. We still thugging. It's my boy birthday, 2Pac. It's going down. I want to say R.I.P. to the homie. Today is his day, and we're going to make a big thing of it because he represented real hip-hop, and he put a lot of big records out. It's so sad that he ain't here on his birthday, but we're going to represent you, heard me? No Limit style. Hootie-hoo!
Anytime you feel like it, you gotta get the ground beneath your feet, partner. Get the wind behind your back and go out in the blaze if you got to. Otherwise, you might as well be dead your damn self.
I have a whole energy that represents not just black youth, but white youth, Mexican youth, you know what I'm saying? That change right before you go from being 18 and unresponsible to when you go to being like 21, 22, and the whole world's on your shoulders. I believe strongly that my audience empathize with me because I show that side. I show that emotion, raw, uncut, good and bad. And so I think I can bring that more funnel, more directed into screenplays, more albums, producing, managing, you know what I'm saying? If I can figure out just how to control it, I can use it on a lot of different levels.
In fact, it is that raw, uncut energy that Shakur brings to entertaining that has won him a legion of fans. I wondered how he's handling this pretty heady stuff at the tender age of 23.
Filmed on location in New York City, Bullet is gritty and as realistic as it gets. Mickey Rourke stars as Butch Bullet Stein, a tough convict just released from prison. He's lost everything to drugs and violence. Bullet double-crosses a powerful drug dealer called Tank, played by Tupac Shakur.
He's a shot caller. He runs things in his neighborhood. He's not your local drug dealer. He's not that. He's more of an entrepreneur. He's trying to, you know, be a mob figure, you know.
Tupac Shakur is back on the silver screen as the character Spoon in the new movie, Gridlock.
I know for a fact that the part was written for an older person, and that's how he explained it to me. And I pushed the issue that I believe that I can handle it. And I believe that for me to be the nurturing character, the nurturing guy that this character was, for me to be the wiser and the more reasonable and the more logical did not mean that I had to be the older character.
But then came the final okay to hire Tupac from actor, writer, and first-time film director, Bondi Curtis Hall.
Early on, we thought about some other actors for the role of Spoon, and you know, now I can't imagine any other actor doing this role. You know, he's so great in it.
And what's the movie about?
I'm scared to tell people it's a comedy because they're gonna go like with their laughing meter. If you go just ready to watch a dramatic piece, it'll be a comedy because it's very funny. It takes some serious issues and just shows the comedy in our own lives.
Tupac co-stars opposite British actor Tim Roth.
Tupac's character is the more down-to-earth one, keeps me kind of in control.
Okay, that was close. That was way too close. We lost.
Tim's a great actor, Tim Roth. So it's a challenge to work beside a great actor. And I like the camaraderie between the two characters, Tim's character and mine. And
will his career as a rapper take a backseat to his acting career?
When it's acting, nobody comes up and goes, you're supposed to be a role model, why did you do that part? But when I'm rapping and I tell these different sides, it's like, I got the fate of the whole young black nation on my shoulders, and I really can't take that. It's not worth it.
For Screen Scene, I'm Sheila Frazier.
How you doing? You want my autograph?
Nah,
what you want my
autograph?
This is my nephew, y'all, John Singleton. Y'all didn't know that, but yeah, it was nepotism. I got him in the movie. This is my nephew, John. Don't you look good?
How y'all doing?
See?
How you doing? We got a regular family reunion going on here.
Hold up, y'all. Wait a minute. Somebody looking at me crazy. Well, what's up, then? Well, do what you gotta do, man. See how he looking at me? See how that go? You just be walking, somebody just start looking at you mean muggy, you know what I'm saying? Like he playing me or something, you know? Now I can keep walking or I can confront that man. I think I'm gonna keep walking, you know, because I don't know what he got with him, you know what I'm saying? He got some people with him. I'll catch you later, man. Don't go nowhere by yourself. Yeah. What? enough, man. You don't know they size because they, you know, out of nowhere they can do anything. It's them little, I'm telling you. That's who we started at the club, closing the club. It's be little like that, just like that. Y'all watch out for him. Y'all my witness.
You ever read Eat to Live?
Nope.
Hey, I'm serious. You gotta, read it.
You ever read Do or Die?
Which one?
That gang book.
Yeah, I read that. That. But I'm talking about, eating right. You know what I'm saying? Eating
But it's
right.
too much
Eating
out
right
here.
is being right. You know what I'm saying?
much
Whatever you
negativity.
eat is what you eat, what you are. You know what I'm saying? If you eat hot dogs is like beef. They take the hearts, they take the entrails, everything of the cow and the legs, and they put it in, and that becomes part of you.
But what killed me is everybody be talking about that nature, all of that, but y'all don't know that somebody ain't peeing on all them greens y'all eating, peeing on all them vegetables y'all eating, and y'all swear you healthy. You know, a cow vegetables, and that's better than me eating meat.
But with meat though, meat is like, you know what I'm saying, that stuff just like, it ain't good, man. It ain't good for you and everything, you know?
It's a lot of stuff that ain't good for me, though. It ain't good for me to get shot in the club. It ain't good for me to be hanging out on this block. I mean, but you gotta take your chances, you know? Nobody wanna live forever.
Best for my moms, for my family. I want to be financially secure, and I want to be able to help a lot of people, and I want to be able to change my community, and I want to make my mark on the world.
Tupac was just himself, free to be him. He didn't care what nobody had to say about him. He was being himself. He was a sweet person, a kind person, but nobody could change his mind about the lyrics he wanted to write or the image he wanted to portray. He was just the person he wanted to be.
I'm focusing on changing the world, whatever I can do to achieve more, to be a better person, to make more money, and to get myself to a position in this business where I don't have to take as many orders, and I can give a few, and I can give back. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm setting out one lone young black male with the stack against me against the world, with about 30 cases. They're all getting dropped, and then I'm gonna take the world over.
Tupac was one of the first people to break Hollywood and do movies and whatever, sell 5 million records. It's hard for rap artists to do that, especially with it being his 3rd or 4th album. I think it's his 3rd album. But what I'm saying, it's hard to do your 3rd album and sell 5 million joints. If you in this rap game, you know what I'm talking about, you understand what I'm saying? And it's hard to get into movies and be a good actor at this, you know what I'm saying? I just think overall we lost one of the best artists in this little rap game it is.
I prayed to God every night. I still do that. I just wanted, I wanted God to know that even though I was going through the worst of times, I still recognized him as being something greater than myself. And that I'm not going to give up my faith just because it's going bad for me, because he was there when I was living good. So I just want him to know that, that I'm not no punk, I'm not soft-hearted, that when it gets bad, I'm going to be like, oh, I don't believe in God no more. I believe in God all the time, every day, all day, good and bad, rough and hard, 5 shots, jail time, everything, good time, $1 million, Benzes, all that. I always believe in God, because he gave it all to me.
The person I knew Tupac as, he was like very intelligent, and to me, like, society and people who always talk bad about him had the wrong vision of what kind of person he really was. I mean, everybody has done crazy things before or get put off in the wrong situations with the wrong type of people and wrong surroundings, but he's not a bad person. To me, I think he had a lot of sense, and he was very intelligent.
I guess that's what's frustrating and aggravating, that I can't live down this big shadow that I made to protect myself. Because it started out as just being, I need to get an alter ego to keep people away from me and to protect myself, which everybody does. Like when somebody breaks into your house and you know he's in the house, you wouldn't go in your real voice, excuse me, are you breaking in my house? You would go, hey, what you doing in my house? It's the same thing that I do, you know what I mean? If you're out in the wilderness and I'm just one sheep by myself, I wouldn't go, I want to say my next song, it's called, I would go, woo, the world, you know what I mean? And that's worked, you know what I mean? And not that it's like a total facade, it's me, but it's just blown up.
When I first heard that Tupac was shot, and then like later on down the line they said that he had passed away, it was like real shocking. But I feel that what the Lord does is like put things in front of you to show you like lessons. I mean, like it goes back to even the Easy E thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like, because children, they look up, and not just children, but like people our age, I'm saying, they look up to the people that they see on the TV screen and what they hear. And I just think it was it was a big lesson, you know.
In retrospect, how would you say that your life has been? What would you say about your life? How would you define it?
I would say it's been like a test on my faith. You know what I'm saying? You know how, I guess his name was Job in the Bible, who God just did all of this crazy stuff to him just to make sure his faith was straight. And that's how it was. It made me, if I didn't have all of this stuff, I don't think that my feet would have been so firm to where I could stand up for anything, you know, and I would be less ready to deal with what's out there.
He's going to be missed, you know what I'm saying, his music. I mean, the way I knew him, he was a sentimental cat, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't as hardline as everybody presented him.
He showed love to everybody he met. I don't care who they was, where they was from. East Coast, West Coast, wherever. You know what I mean? We had in More You Till I Join You, damn, I wish they would have known how much you love New York. And then after he passed, it was like, I wish he would have seen how much New York loved him.
Finally, I want to ask you about something that someone else asked you in the interview, and I thought the answer was interesting because I think it speaks to you and your generation a lot. Someone said, where do you see Tupac 10 years from now? You said, hey, I just want to be alive. That's real for you.
That's so real. I made a metamorphosis. I'm a new person today because I used to strongly and honestly, I feel like I could represent my generation so much because I honestly did not care whether I lived or died. But now, I cannot die with people thinking I'm a rapist or a criminal. I can't leave until this shit's straight. You know, I'm not suicidal. I can't go until y'all really know what time it is. And then after that, boom, it's all over. And we can see, you know, how this shit fall. But that's how it is. And the reason being is because if I can't live free, if I can't live with the same respect as the next man, I don't want to be here. Because God has cursed me to see what life should be like. If God wanted me to be this person and be happy here, he wouldn't let me feel so oppressed. He wouldn't let me feel so trampled on. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't let me think the things I think. So I feel like I'm doing God's work. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't have nothing to pass around for people to put money in the bucket don't mean I ain't doing God's work. I feel like I'm doing God's work. You know what I'm saying? Because these ghetto kids ain't God's children, and I don't see no missionaries coming through there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing God's work. While Reverend Jackson do his up in the middle class, and he go to the White House and have dinner and pray over the president, I'm up in the hood, you know what I'm saying, doing my work with my folks. And just because I don't live there don't mean I don't go there. I got to go there because I can't hang nowhere else.